Spartans. You know, this is about my 12th take on this film, and I'm about 4 cocktails in, so if I don't get it right this time, you're just going to have to go up with the ad-libbing and the stupid mistakes. But, you know, as we approach go time for our first bi-century reunion, that's 50 years, by the way, I'm sitting here at Reunion Central, working hardly on your new ID tags, which will be used to identify each other at the reunion in 2 weeks. And it's going to be hard for you folks to try to remember what everybody looks like or looked like after 50 years of hard charging. So when you look out in that audience and you see somebody and you're not sure who they are, I'm going to give you some advice how you do this. You approach the person, the unknown entity, and just as you approach them, you take a drink. You got to have a drink in your hand. You take a drink and you lift it up like this, and you kind of sneak a peek over at their name tag. And when you take it down, you go, "Hey, Patrick, how you doing? How's things been? Yeah, weren't we in English sophomore year together?" And you know damn well that's not going to work, because people are going to know you're lying. And by the way, Patrick's a bad example, because in the last 50 years, Patrick has either been at your house for dinner, gone on a date with you, taught one of your kids, or he's arrested you for DUI. So I don't think we're going to use him for an example. But anyway, that's how you do. You spy a name and you know who they are, because on the name tag will be your staying name, not the name you gave the police in the last subsequent 50 years, and your new name, if you're married or whatever. So we'll be able to figure that out. But that's just one way to get through all of this, the embarrassment of not knowing who the hell we are, because believe me, the last 50 years has not been well to many of us. I'm at the front of that line, and Sean's behind me pushing me, so it's all good. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And for those of you who see somebody coming up to you with a glass doing this, I want you, as they lift the glass up, cover your name tag and look them in the face and say, "Hey, my eyes are up here." So we all know it's good. But after 4 or 5 cocktails, it won't really matter, because then everybody's going to be named Patrick, and it'll be fun. This party is going to be a blast. I've been working very hard with a lot of help from Sean, from my wife, from Sean's significant other, Gina, who has addressed all those envelopes. We sent out snail mails, we sent emails, then we got Bob Higgins from Stang to give us all of your addresses. It's very hard to reach 200 plus people over all these years and get the right addresses. So a lot of you have gone into hiding and don't want to get involved with us, whatever. But I've managed to reach a lot of you. And just so you know, at this point, we've got, I think, 83 paid attendees, which is bigger than any of the prior reunions I did back in the 40, 41, 42. We had like 60 people, 65 people. So this is going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of classmates. And I promise you, in the next 3 to 4 days, watch the Stang Facebook page. I'm going to put a list of everybody I've got coming according to my records. If you've paid and paid me and you're not on that list, please respond in a comment so I can double check what's wrong. I think I've got everybody, and there's a lot of people I never thought would come out of the woodwork for this, but I'm really excited about it. So it's going to be a blast. Now, backing up one day, the Saturday night, which is the 14th, the bowling alley, this is going to be a lot of fun. And if those of you who just didn't sign up for it want to come, please come. We're going to have entertainment. We're going to have prizes, raffles. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to give away drinks. There's a bar right there. I hired a professional DJ. That's a lie. It's me. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you don't want to bowl, just hang out and make fun of the ones who do. I think I've got 21 bowlers. And trust me, there's going to be prizes for the bowlers. The good, the bad, the ugly, which is pretty much everybody. But come Saturday night, it's 8 o'clock to whatever. And there's a lounge right there called Striker's Pub. It's a lot of fun. I go there all the time. It's right over the street, over the hill from my bike shop. Okay, continuing on. Sunday morning, 9 o'clock at my bike store, which is right on Hathaway Road at the 140 exit 3 on 140. We're going to have tables set up. I'm going to open up my whole showroom, which is plenty of room for you to mingle around in and stay 6 feet apart. There'll be boxes of Joe from Dunkin' Donuts. I'll have soft drinks, water bottles of water, and I'm picking up a whole bunch of nice pastry from BJ's. Really nice stuff. So come to that if you're not going to go bowling. At least get the ice broken if you're going to come to the banquet later and you'd like to know who these people are without going, "Hey, my eyes are up here." That'll be fun. Okay, and then kicking it up to Sunday night, which we're going to start at 6 o'clock. This is going to be epic. There's been a lot of reunions done by many people, but nobody throws a party like I do. I gotta tell you, I've been throwing parties for 50 years, and matter of fact, I'm having a party right now. So, we're gonna start at 6 o'clock. We've got a couple of, actually 3 different entertainment venues going on at the same time. And these are all free to everybody. This is just amazing. I'm going to have a guy going around with his guitar who plays anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. He'll ask a request, he'll sing it right at your table. It's just amazing. The guy's named Mark DeShane. He's been playing music as long as I have, since the 60s. So, incredible musician. He's going to be there working the whole night, playing dinner music. And then we've got 2 other ones. I think I gave away one. We've got a girl named Nia from, she's from Providence, I believe, and she does caricatures. Awesome, awesome job. I'm going to put a picture up right here of some of her work. And you'll love that. And that's, you want to do that. I mean, she's going to be there for 2 or 3 hours. Get it done. I went to a wedding a few weeks ago, and she was doing it, and my wife says, I don't want to do it. And we went, and it's a blast. You'll love it. Take home a real memory of your reunion. Then, depending on the table you're at, we're going to have contests at each table. I'm not telling you what, but there'll be prizes for that. We're going to have a door prize for the night, which is a super door prize. And then we're going to have a contest where we're going to give away, I think, 3 prizes for that one. So it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a blast. And the party will go till 11, 12 o'clock, whatever you want. We've got the hall all night. It's at the Century House on Main Street, South Main Street in Acushnet. It's been there forever, that place. If you don't know it, just Google it. Century House, Acushnet, Mass. Fabulous meal. The family that owns it have been friends of mine for 50 years or better. As a matter of fact, the present owner, which is the son of the original owner, Jeff Goulat, he was a drummer in my band for 10 years, and just, I love him, he loves me. He's a 5-star chef trained at Johnson & Wales. He's putting out the best spread he's got for me, which is prime rib, baked stuffed shrimp, baked chicken breasts, Virginia ham, stuffed manicotti, I don't know, it's just everything. Green beans, 4 kinds of potatoes, 2 kinds of rice. It is epic. Salad, soup, bread, dessert, all included in your price, this whole thing. I don't care if I lose money on this thing. I just want to get everybody together, have a good time. So this is going to be a blast. Please, please, please come if you've already signed up. And if you haven't, tell your friends they can pay at the door. I don't care. Don't worry about it. Now let's get serious. COVID. COVID, as we all know, has increased in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks with this Delta variant. And to be very honest with you, I'm as concerned about it as you are. A lot of you went into nursing and the medical field and have expressed concerns to me about how are we going to do this and maintain safety for everyone. Right now, the state of Massachusetts has not declared any mandates or restrictions at all. I have personally spoke with Jeff Goulat from the Century House and Charlie Roundway from the bowling alley, who's the manager of the bowling alley, and I asked them what their feelings are towards this. And the way most businesses are doing this is they have signs up. You'll see this in a bowling alley or anywhere you go, a Home Depot or a supermarket. If you're not vaccinated, you really should be wearing a mask anyway, let alone just our reunion. If you're vaccinated, we really advise you wear a mask. I can't tell anybody you have to wear a mask, but I will tell you, at every one of these events all this weekend, I will be supplying masks and sanitizer at every table, every venue, everywhere we're going to be. There'll be plenty of this stuff. As a matter of fact, I have a stack of these guys, which these are CDC approved 2-ply cloth masks. I've got cases of them, and they got the name of my bike shop on them. So not only will you be safe and live forever, but you can advertise for me for nothing. So these will be available. I'll have regular cloth paper masks throughout the weekend. I can't force you to wear a mask, but I really advise you to. The Century House has been running, as Jeff said, wide open since they dropped all the mandates and the restrictions. They have not had a single incident of any kind of corona in their facility for, I think, 12 months now, or 7 months, however long it's been. They're extremely cautious at this place. They are very well sanitized, front and back. All of the front of house people are all tested every week. They all wear masks. It's a very safe environment. There will be plenty of room in the hall we're in to 6 feet apart, distance 6 feet apart, and be safe. If you choose to wear a mask, I would like it. If you don't wear a mask, I'm not going to kick you out, of course not. And please do not come because someone's not wearing a mask. Because honestly, I think we're going to get ahead of this whole thing eventually. My final advice to everybody, I know I'm going to do this, I brought it up to my crew, and everybody agrees with this. This is a stupid, simple thing everybody can do. The week of the venue, the Tuesday, Wednesday, go get tested. Go get a COVID test. It's free, takes 30 seconds, and you'll get a result in 2 or 3 days. Wouldn't you like to know that you walk into that reunion or that bowling alley or my bike shop knowing that Patrick sitting next to you is vaccinated and has had a COVID test and he's clean? I know that would be enough for me to hug Sean. No, that would take a little more than that. I think you'd have to be castrated. But you know what I'm trying to say. Let's err on the side of safety from front to back on this thing. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I don't want anybody to not come or be sketchy about coming because of this. I've been personally, and my wife have been double vaccinated since back in March. And I think most all of you have. And if you haven't, you're stupid because there's no reason not to get vaccinated. What's the worst that can happen from the vaccine? You grow 2 heads? I mean, come on, what's the big deal? So, I just once again want to look forward to seeing all you guys and having a blast, hooking up, connecting, remembering all the memories. And bring your yearbooks, because we got something planned for the yearbooks too, with prizes. So bring your yearbooks. We're going to have a mass signing with a table where you put all your yearbooks and everybody re-sign all your tables. I actually had Sister Arlene Todd come into my bike shop a few years ago. I recognized her, she recognized me, and she re-signed my yearbook with her new name, because I don't think there's any more nuns anymore. Or if there are nuns, they're not getting none. So anyway, once again, from Stang, Reunion Central, Kim Kamara saying, come on down, man, have a blast. I'm looking so forward to seeing all you guys, and every bit of this work is worth every bit of seeing you guys together. So God bless you, be safe, take care of each other. I got a few for you, darling. Play that one called Soul Twist. Play that one called I Know. Don't forget the mashed potatoes. No other songs with you. So Mr. DJ, keep those records playing, 'cause I'm having such a good time dancing with my baby, having
like this. Ha. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think they're having a party.
Oh, they're having a party. I'll tell you what I want you to do. I just want to see everybody put your hands together over your heads. Let me see it. See what we got. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell you what. Now somebody, everybody scream.
Everybody swinging, dancing to the music. On